Good morning. I want to talk about when I used to go camping outside with my family. We had a camper and a trailer, and sometimes we would bring a boat with us when we were traveling from different places. My wife, Sheila, does not like camping. She prefers to stay in a hotel when we travel. But I really like camping. We could not agree on which to do, so we compromised on getting an RV. 5 years ago, getting an RV was $100 a week, but now it's $125 a day, which is too expensive when you add it all up. When we got an RV, we decided to do a 9,000-mile trip from Northern California to Utah to Wyoming to Wisconsin to New York, up to Maine, down to Washington, D.C., and to North Carolina, and all the way home was 9,000 miles. That was in total 7 weeks. We really enjoyed our trip because it was like having a hotel on wheels. Since I wanted to go camping and my wife wanted to stay in a hotel, it was a perfect compromise because you don't get to shower or use the bathroom inside when you go camping. So since we were both picky about things, it was a perfect compromise for the both of us. 15 years ago, my family and I decided to buy an RV because I have 3 daughters and it was too expensive to keep flying to visit all of them. So getting an RV was perfect for us financially. But when I first got into my RV, I was scared since it's 31 feet long. And it's just really big when you drive it on the road. I also learned you have to be careful when you take left turns in an RV. You have to make sure that they're wide left turns. Because when you're driving a car, you can take a swift left turn with no problem. A second thing to keep in mind is to watch out for trees. Sometimes you even have to drive around them. And the last thing to be aware of is to be careful of street signs because you don't want to bust your side mirror. Driving an RV is very different from driving a car. Because one summer I took a trip for 3 months, and when I was driving an RV, it kind of felt funny. But I also felt like I was the king of the road and everybody was beneath me. But when I'm driving a car, no one cares about me because I'm in their eye line. I'm going to explain to you what the inside of my RV looks like. On one side, after you walk in through the front door, we have a kitchen and a seating area that can fold out into a bed. And in the very corner, we have a dinner table. And the seating area can actually pull out into a bed that sits or lays 2 people. And on that side is where the driver sits and passenger. On the opposite side, we have a refrigerator, and across from the refrigerator is a little closet. In the back is a shower and a restroom. And the last room is a twin bed. It is very comfortable. We are spoiled in this RV. The kids really enjoy the RV because it's hard to keep them in their seats when I'm driving, because then they start complaining that they need to go to the bathroom and they're tired. But an RV, I just point to the back and they have access to everything that they need. Also, when you're driving at night, you can get really tired and you can just pull over the side of the road until the next morning. You don't have to search up hotels nearby to stay. There are many positives of owning an RV, but some of the negatives is the insurance, how expensive gas is, and getting a license. I recently sold my RV because my oldest daughter, Jessie, and I have 2 twins, Melissa and Mindy, but my oldest daughter recently turned 17, which means she can drive. And I want her to have her own car because her first class every morning is at 7 a.m. and she has to ask me in the morning to borrow the car. So I decided to trade it in for a Jeep, which is hard to imagine trading a Jeep in for a huge RV. The RV is really old. It was a 1987 and the Jeep was new, so the insurance stayed the same, which isn't too bad. But if your kids are grown and you're retiring and you're thinking of getting an RV, you should go for it.